As season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen continues, a lot of fans are enjoying seeing how powerful a lot of the sorcerers can be. The show gives a lot of emphasis on sorcerer rankings and powerful techniques, so I'll be listing the top 10 strongest sorcerers in order as of chapter 243, so spoilers ahead for anime onlys, but I'll try my best to keep the spoilers at a minimum. Starting at number 10, we have Kento Nanami, a fan favorite character who really shined throughout seasons 1 and 2. Nanami can be defined as the ideal grade 1 sorcerer, capable of facing most special grade curses. He has years of combat knowledge since he first started at Jujutsu High, and with his ratio technique and overtime binding vow, he earns his spot in the top 10 combatants. At number 9, we have Takaba. After his debut in chapter 146, Takaba quickly grew in popularity and strength because of his technique. When resolved to entertain, his strength increases dramatically, reflecting his character as the entertainer he is. His comedian ability proved to be troublesome to someone as powerful as Kenjaku, because when he thinks something will be funny, it becomes that in reality. The only drawback being, he himself is unaware of his own technique. Number 8, we have Maki Zenin. With the heavenly restriction similar to Toshi Kushiguro, she displays no use of cursed energy. Later in the manga, she truly shines after she is kidnapped by the Zenin clan and forced to fully tap into her restriction. Unlike Toji, Maki is considered to be a sorcerer, and after killing everyone in the Zenin clan and all of their powerful grade 1 sorcerers, she proves why she's one of the strongest in the series. At number 7, we have Kashimo. Kashimo is an incredibly powerful sorcerer from 400 years ago. In fact, he's one of the very few sorcerers who lived to see old age, despite being as strong as he was. In his fight against Akari, it was easy to see that Kashimo possessed electrifying cursed energy. This means that his cursed energy has electrical properties that not only strengthens him further, but makes it impossible for his opponents to defend against his attacks. However, following up from Kashimo, number 6 gives us Hikari himself. Hikari is widely recognized as one of the most powerful students at Jujutsu High. Satoru Gojo, the undisputed strongest sorcerer in the world, believes that Hikari will one day have the potential to rival his power one day. His strength is immense, however, his true power comes from his cursed technique, which essentially is like a guaranteed lottery. Hitting the jackpot, known as Idle Death Gamble, grants Hikari a bonus of unlimited cursed energy for 4 minutes and 11 seconds, while also making him unkillable during that time. Reaching our halfway point at number 5 is Yuki. Being one of the only special grade sorcerers, already her strength is shown as she is in the same class as characters like Gojo and Geto. She possesses the innate ability Star Crush, which adds mass to not only her, but also her techniques, making her capable of defeating foes in one blow with crushing attacks. But at number 4, we have Kenjaku. Being one of the main villains in JJK, it's no surprise that he sits high in the list, but if you're an anime only, you probably haven't seen Kenjaku do all that much. He is an ancient sorcerer from around 1,000 years ago, who has ever since then been alive using his innate ability that lets him transplant his brain into the bodies of others. He's able to learn and keep the abilities of each body he stole, making him a deadly and unpredictable foe. At number 3 is my personal favorite character, Yuta Okkotsu. Now, just because I like Yuta, doesn't mean he's this high for no reason. Yuta is recognized as one of only 4 special grade sorcerers. He has immense curse energy, stated to be unlimited. He also has access to a special grade curse known as Rika, who he has created using his own abilities and fights alongside him. He's one of the few sorcerers with access to a reverse curse technique, which allows him to heal himself and allies, but what makes Yuta dangerous is his innate ability called Copy. With this unique ability, he is capable of copying the techniques of others, which is why he has access to abilities like Curse Speech, Shikigami, and more. At runner-up, number 2 is Satoru Gojo. Now, nobody's surprised Gojo is this high on this list, but you may be surprised that he is not number 1. His name speaks for itself, as he is the most feared sorcerer in JJK. He is so powerful, almost everyone on this list would consider him the strongest, and would avoid the chance to fight him if they are lucky. His most impressive technique is his Limitless technique, which he inherited from his family, and this power allows him to have absolute control over space. Combine that with his 6 size, he has absolute mastery over cursed energy. Most foes wouldn't even land a scratch on him, making him the most dangerous man in Jujutsu Kaisen. However, even with all that, at number 1 I have to give it to Ryomen Sukuna. While Gojo may be the most feared sorcerer of his time, Sukuna is considered to be the most feared sorcerer in history. He is so powerful, he's rarely considered a sorcerer, and mostly associated as a curse, which is where his title King of Curses comes into play. He has many powerful abilities, one being he's able to use domain amplification, which amplifies Sukuna's cursed energy into an aura containing his own domain. With this, Sukuna can attack an enemy, even being able to pass Gojo's limitless technique. He also has two slash attacks that are capable of cutting through anything, instantly laying waste to anyone caught in his way. Although there is a popular scene in the show of Gojo saying himself that Sukuna is unable to defeat him, as fans of the manga know who have read, we see that it's actually closer than you might think. Although Gojo may have the upper hand on Sukuna on some occasions, I believe overall, Sukuna is the most powerful sorcerer in Jujutsu Kaisen and stands amongst them all, truly claiming that title as the King of Curses. JJK is a series of many strong sorcerers, with many who may be interchangeable with others on this list. I haven't even mentioned some of the main cast like Yuji, Megami, and Todo, and that just goes to show how strong the characters I mentioned on this list are. With the anime steadily going, and the manga showing no signs of stopping soon, these rankings may change over time. However, I believe these are the proper placements for who are the strongest in the show.